Give me attention. Look how furry they are.
Wednesday, walk with Wednesday.
Hey, we're back. Come on, Win. Let's go. You can show off my new Jordans.
Oh yeah.
My kids' Jordans. The fuzz. Look how furry they are. Best part about having women's sizes is that you can fit in the kids' sizes.
Small women's fits the kid size. It's chilly.
It is. Brr. Could only be 64 today. Brr.
Dang.
I'm wearing a Disney scrunchie. Why? Because I'm getting ready for my Disney cruise. We just spent 3 days finalizing everything. Our excursions, our transportation, our hotel. What else? Parking and how we're going to get where and how many suitcases we need and how many snorkel masks are broken from sitting out in the sun and all the things that travel agents / moms have to think about. It takes a lot of research if you're going to try to travel on a budget, which we always do. Could be money spent somewhere else.
I always try to get the best deal possible.
Best deal possible.
Most fun and time.
Yeah.
For the money. Sometimes places are tricky, like they'll be like, oh, if you do this and this, you'll get this deal.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't include an entrance fee.
Right.
Like we found that.
They say, oh, in super fine print at the bottom underneath everything, it says does not include entrance fee.
Yeah. There's just lots of tiny, tiny little things that you could possibly stress about the week of or day of. And so we're trying to do all that ahead of time so that when we're on vacation, we're on vacation.
The vacation goes a lot better when you're not worried about or
how
stressing
something's
about
happening.
Trying to still make arrangements. When everything's set and done.
Yeah.
Before you even get on the ship, that's the best.
And the more you know ahead of time, the easier it is for you to spot somebody trying to take advantage of you. So what's nice is with YouTube, there's so many different videos and content creators out there making videos about the same stuff you're going to go do. I definitely suggest watching a couple of them before you go on a trip because you can learn about the culture. You can learn about, you know, like in Japan, it's frowned upon to tip. So if we went there and we tipped, we'd be making everyone uncomfortable and us being rude. But at the same time, like, it's just our culture. So it's important to kind of do your research before you go there, just to kind of protect yourself, respect the culture. It's just easier to do all your research because you want to be respectful. We're visitors in their country and not overstay our welcome. Yeah. Where'd you go? Go! Look at her. It's because Jackson gave her a side part this morning.
Really?
Yeah, I remember he's like, I dematted her and gave her a side part.
Oh, look at Ella. Look who it is, Wayne.
Hi, girls. Love you.
Bye, love you.
Just saw Ella. We were waiting for Jordan, but his whole class started screaming, "They're vlogging!" So we ran away. Disney Treasure, we are all, I think, knock on wood, planned.
But we still have to do all our other content creation, editing stuff. Fabulous Family Fridays, Wednesday, Boxing Wednesday stuff.
Yeah, and planning a giant family trip each time is
right after a giant family trip,
and then another family trip. So it takes up a lot of time to make all these plans,
especially when you're very meticulous and thorough about everything.
Gotta get the best deal.
Yeah, I mean, you run into trouble when you start skimming through stuff and not checking everything. So
yeah,
very important to double check everything.
Absolutely.
But that takes time.
So content creating has been kind of stressful lately. I think we're starting to feel the pressure to perform, but I think that comes with to deliver. Yeah, and not to perform. I guess that's the wrong word. To like present something.
Have something that we're proud of.
We had some creative differences. It's also, I think, hard working with your spouse and living with your coworker. Like and we worked it out, but it was very stressful, and we both sometimes what's great about our relationship is how different we are, but sometimes that makes it hard. You don't want to say anything because you don't want to start a fight. Talk. It's okay.
It's better to
be quiet.
Yeah. Be quiet and listen. Balance of like spending so much time on something to make it really good versus, you know, just
if people
putting it together at a deadline, and if people will even care if it's, you know,
a couple seconds extra long.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm trusting that people are gonna like our content, like us. And I think you're a little bit more, I think people will like the way it looks. And that's why people watch. And I'm like in the pacing, and I'm more.
I pay too much attention to the pacing and timing and the composition.
And I'm always trying to like, oh, it's cute, good foot. It's like, it tells a story. It's like an arc that I'm trying to build. And so I'm sure together it's perfect, but in the heat of the moment, when we're trying to get something up and we're both under a lot of stress, we were not getting along. But
well, and I always just need to remind myself, you know, it's not a short film, it's not a commercial, it's not a music video, it's not a movie, it's a vlog, so it's very different.
Yeah.
And I've done a lot of those other things, but I've never done vlogging before, so I just have to trust Noelle more as far as like how it should look and what the timing is.
And I should not be so sensitive about you being critical of my work too. Until we can like, oh, see, this proves me right. This got 10,000 likes or whatever, you know?
Right.
Until we're at that point where we can visually see, it's kind of hard because we have to trust our gut, and both of our guts are different.
Right.
And I think it's a good thing. It's just, we have to go about it in a respectful manner, and we both got upset and we're very respectful. So it's hard to hear criticism from a coworker, but it's even worse to hear it from your spouse. And you're both, so it kind of is like double criticism. You know, we always want to impress our spouse, and we always want our spouse to be proud of us. And so to hear like, oh, you could do this better, or you could do this, it's like, I let you down, I didn't, you know what I mean? You don't think I'm talented, and that's not what you're saying at all. You're just talking about the content. So it's definitely growing pains, you know, slower than we thought, but it's definitely still really proud of
something
what we're
doing. We're dedicated to.
Mm-hmm. This week, we've just been kind of recuperating from
2 trips in a row.
2 trips in a row. So getting supplies for our next trip and organizing stuff and cleaning and doing laundry from last trip. So it's been a very chill at home week, but Disneyland content is gearing up. Will be uploaded soon.
Yep. I've been working on pulling everything in chronological timeline.
Yeah.
For each day. So then we'll be doing some voiceover stuff in the studio, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Should be fun. So thanks for sharing and liking and subscribing, and make sure you continue to do so.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Wednesday. Say bye.